Hey everyone, and welcome to our channel. Today, we're going to talk about all the cool space stuff happening in 2025. It's going to be an awesome year for anyone who loves looking at the stars and planets. We'll see eclipses that block out the sun, meteor showers that light up the night sky, and planets getting close to Earth. 2025 is going to be a super special year for looking at the sky. So get your telescopes ready, set reminders, and prepare to be amazed. On April 8, 2025, something amazing will happen. This date will be marked by a celestial event that has fascinated humanity for centuries. A total solar eclipse. During this event, the moon will align perfectly between the Earth and the sun. The moon will pass in front of the sun, blocking it out and creating a shadow on Earth. This shadow, known as the umbra, will cast a path of darkness across our planet. This shadow will travel across the Pacific Ocean, parts of Mexico, the US and Canada. The path of totality, where the eclipse will be most visible, will stretch across these regions, offering a spectacular view. Lots of people will see this awesome event as day turns into twilight and the sky shows some really cool colors. The sky will darken, stars will become visible, and the temperature may drop slightly, creating an eerie yet beautiful atmosphere. Remember, never look directly at the sun during an eclipse. The intense light can cause serious damage to your eyes. You need special glasses to protect your eyes. These glasses are designed to filter out the harmful rays and allow you to safely view the eclipse. Scientists love total eclipses because they can study the sun's corona, which is like its outer atmosphere. This is a rare opportunity for them to gather data and learn more about our closest star. It looks like a shiny halo. The corona is usually hidden by the bright light of the sun, but during an eclipse it becomes visible, revealing its intricate and beautiful structure. So, mark your calendars for this amazing event. Whether you're a seasoned eclipse chaser or experiencing it for the first time, the total solar eclipse of 2025 is something you won't want to miss. Gather your friends and family, find a good viewing spot, and prepare to be amazed by one of nature's most awe-inspiring spectacles. On October 20th, 2025, it's the moon's turn to put on a show, a lunar eclipse. This celestial event is one of the most fascinating phenomena you can witness in the night sky. As the moon rises, it will gradually move into the Earth's shadow, creating a spectacular visual treat for stargazers around the world. It's totally safe to watch a lunar eclipse without special glasses. Unlike solar eclipses, which require protective eyewear to prevent damage to your eyes, lunar eclipses can be enjoyed with the naked eye. Gather your friends and family, set up your telescopes or simply lie back on a blanket and enjoy the show. The Earth will move between the sun and the moon, making the moon look reddish. This happens because the Earth's atmosphere filters and bends the sunlight, scattering the blue light and allowing the red light to pass through. This red light then illuminates the moon, giving it a hauntingly beautiful reddish hue. It's called a blood moon, and it happens because Earth's atmosphere bends sunlight, and the red light reaches the moon. The term blood moon might sound eerie, but it's simply a poetic way to describe the reddish color that the moon takes on during a total lunar eclipse. This phenomenon has fascinated humans for centuries, inspiring myths and legends across different cultures. People used to have spooky stories about lunar eclipses, but now we know they're just a cool part of how the sun, Earth, and moon move around each other. Ancient civilizations often saw lunar eclipses as omens or messages from the gods. Today, we understand the science behind these events, but they still hold a certain magic and wonder. When you see the blood moon, think about how big space is and how cool our solar system is. The vastness of space and the intricate dance of celestial bodies remind us of the incredible universe we live in. So, mark your calendars for October 20th, 2025. And don't miss this chance to witness one of nature's most awe-inspiring spectacles. Every August, Earth goes through a cloud of dust left by a comet called Swift-Tuttle. This makes a meteor shower called the Perseids. 2025's Perseids should be really cool. Imagine lying on a blanket under a dark sky. You'll see streaks of light. Those are meteors, tiny pieces of space dust burning up in Earth's atmosphere. The Perseids are known for being bright and fast, and sometimes they leave trails of light. Around August 12th, you might see up to 100 meteors every hour. Find a dark place away from city lights to see them best. You don't need a telescope, just your eyes. In November 2025, Mars will be closer to Earth than it's been in 2 years. This event is known as opposition, a fascinating astronomical phenomenon that occurs when Mars and the Sun are on directly opposite sides of Earth. During this time, Mars will be at its brightest and most visible, making it an excellent opportunity for stargazers and astronomers alike to observe the red planet in all its glory. Mars will be opposite the Sun in our sky, so you can see it all night. This means that as the Sun sets in the west, Mars will rise in the east, and it will be visible throughout the entire night. The planet will appear as a bright reddish point of light, easily distinguishable from the stars around it. It will look super bright. In fact, Mars will be one of the brightest objects in the night sky, outshining most of the stars and even some of the planets. This brightness is due to its proximity to Earth and the reflection of sunlight off its surface. With a telescope, you might even see the ice caps and volcanoes on Mars. The polar ice caps, made of water and carbon dioxide ice, are particularly striking. You might also catch a glimpse of some of Mars's most famous geological features, such as its massive volcanoes and deep canyons. There's a huge volcano on Mars called Olympus Mons, which is the tallest volcano in the solar system. Standing at about 13.6 miles, 22 kilometers, high, it is nearly 3 times the height of Mount Everest. Its base is so wide that it could cover the entire state of New Mexico, and a giant canyon called Valles Marineris. This canyon system stretches for over 2,500 miles, 4,000 kilometers, and is up to 7 miles, 11 kilometers, deep in places. It dwarfs the Grand Canyon and is one of the most impressive features in our solar system. Mars is more than just a cool planet to look at. It's a world with a rich geological history and potential for future exploration. Scientists are particularly interested in Mars because of the possibility that it once harbored life. The planet's surface shows evidence of ancient river valleys and lake beds, suggesting that liquid water was once present. Scientists think people might live there one day. With ongoing missions and research, the dream of sending humans to Mars is becoming more realistic. Future missions aim to explore the planet's surface in greater detail and to test technologies that could support human life. So, check out Mars in November and think about what it would be like to live there. Imagine standing on the surface of Mars, looking up at the Earth in the night sky, and being part of the next great adventure in human exploration. This opposition is not just a chance to see Mars, it's an opportunity to dream about the future. Jupiter and Saturn are the biggest planets in our solar system, and you can see them in 2025. Jupiter is so big you can see it without a telescope. With a small telescope you can see its stripes, the Great Red Spot, which is a giant storm, and its 4 biggest moons. Saturn has amazing rings made of ice, and they'll be easy to see in 2025. Sometimes, Jupiter and Saturn look close together in the sky. This is called a conjunction. When you see these giant planets, think about how big and beautiful our solar system is. In December, we get another meteor shower, the Geminids. Many people think it's the best meteor shower of the year because the meteors are bright and colorful. The Geminids peak around December 13th or 14th, and you might see 120 meteors per hour. Find a dark spot, bundle up, and let your eyes adjust to the darkness. No telescope needed. The meteors seem to come from the constellation Gemini, but they can appear anywhere in the sky. So just look up and enjoy the show. Right after New Year's, we get the quadrantid meteor shower. It doesn't last long, but it's a good one. Around January 3rd or 4th, you might see 120 meteors per hour. Find a dark place, dress warmly, and let your eyes get used to the dark. No telescope needed. The meteors seem to come from the constellation Bootes, but they can appear all over the sky. It's worth going out in the cold to see them. In May, we get the Eta Aquarid meteor shower. These meteors are dust from Halley's Comet, a very famous comet. The Eta Aquarids peak around May 5th or 6th. They're not as many as some other showers, but they're fast and leave bright trails. Find a dark place and get up early before dawn to see them. They seem to come from the constellation Aquarius. No telescope needed. In November, we get the Leonid meteor shower, which is also connected to Halley's Comet. Every 33 years, the Leonids become a meteor storm, with thousands of meteors per hour. 2025 won't be a storm year, but it's still worth watching. The Leonids peak around November 17th or 18th. No telescope needed. They're fast and bright. Our last meteor shower of 2025 is the Orionids, also from Halley's Comet. They peak around October 21st or 22nd. They're fast and leave bright trails. Find a dark place and get up early before dawn to see them. They seem to come from the constellation Orion. No telescope needed. Thanks for watching. Get your calendars and telescopes ready for an amazing year of space events in 2025. There will be eclipses, meteor showers, and planets to see. Exploring space is about more than just telescopes. It's about learning and being amazed by the universe. So keep looking up, keep asking questions, and never stop being curious. Like, subscribe and hit the bell for more space videos. Keep exploring.